You expect your partner to know, especially when it comes to sex.
Right.
It's like, well, if you love me, you should know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you love me,
You should be able to read
From a previous relationship.
it's hard.
I know. I'm
I
sure.
mean, the thing that Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. I mean, we started in this at a very young age, 22 years old. I think you expect your partner to know, especially when it comes to sex.
Right.
It's like, well, if you love me, you should know.
Right.
You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you love me,
You should be able to read
you
my
should
mind.
read my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I
that's
mean?
a huge pitfall.
That's a huge pitfall.
Yeah, it is.
What you need, tell me what you want. And on top of it, I know that I have to be accountable to do the same.
And do you?
I really try.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable,
Very.
but it's deeply.
Don People's Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. And yeah, let's get into the little spice on this one. So, now we about to get into this real reason why Jada Pinkett-Smith is putting the sauce out on Will Smith and their relationship. You know, they've been married, coming up on their anniversary. Well, it is their anniversary. 24 years of marriage. That's a long time, man. And to be with one person for that long, obviously still in love, you know, juices flowing, everything kicking, motor revving. A lot of us don't make it to that stage, and a lot of us fall short. So by no means is this to condemn Will in any way. But it's deeper than what it appears on the surface. See, Jada, man, really ain't been sexually active with Will Smith, and I want to believe in over probably a decade. On some, and when I mean romantically engaged, I'm talking about just like really on some love making, sexual healing type shit. Now, they done probably ran a few, August Alsina, but, you know, it hasn't been like on some, you know, like, they ain't made love in a long time type stuff. You know what I mean? So she's been covering for Will for a long time, man. And a lot of us who are in the know are aware of Will Smith's activities and what Will Smith really likes. And what Will Smith really likes, man, Will Smith like them boys. And I know it might sound crazy, not to a lot of people who are familiar with Hollyweird, but you know, Will Smith, you know, for a long time on the down low has been, you know, on the buy side. So Jada would be considered like his beard. You know, the one that covers for him, his confidant, you know, the public image, that type thing. You know, they're not romantically involved in stuff of that nature. Jada has her own, and Will has his own. You know, what makes it good is when it's the red table talk and it's for ratings, because ain't nobody really checking out the show for real. But when Will Smith and their relationship comes up and she speaks on, you know, things like this, like, you know, their intimate behaviors and their fetishes and things they like to do. You know, Jada liked them Wild Boys, man. You know, it all started with Tupac, you know. That was her type of dude, you know, somebody who was loud, somebody who was confident, you know, appeared to be alpha on the surface, you know, that type of dude, thug nigga. You know, this is who she was attracted to. You know, this is what she liked, that type of image. Will was always a business decision. You know what I'm saying? It never was love with Will. And I'm not saying she never loved him or she doesn't love him, because they have a lot of time they spent together. But this was always just an arrangement, because Jada always liked to play. Jada was a wild one. You know, Jada kicked it. And, you know, getting with Will, you know, it kind of slowed her down. And then also her knowing and obviously, you know, being a part of some of their little freaky tales, like Too Short would say, you know, she's well aware of what he likes to do really behind the scenes and how she likes to play. And you know how he likes to play behind the scenes, and you know how she likes to play. You know, they swing, and you know they do the wild stuff. And this is the stuff that some niggas might say is kind of weird, but you know, this is what they like to do. So I think they've tossed a couple niggas together. They maybe a couple of females as well. You know, I'm not saying Will, you know, doesn't fuck with females either, but you know, we can't forget, you know what I'm saying, like just how Will came in the game and what his claim to fame was. You know, he was the Brokeback Mountain before Brokeback Mountain. You know, I've never seen 6 Degrees of Separation in its entirety, but I've seen clips, obviously, and those clips were so disgusting that obviously I know he's not proud of them to this day. But, you know, it's one of those things to where we can't forget Will Smith's past and where he comes from with this. Like, we can't put it past him. So I just think Jada is just trying to let people know what's really going on behind the scenes. Like, yo, they ain't really rocking on that type of time. They like homies for real. You know what I'm saying? They toss them up together, do whatever, but, you know, they're more so homies. You know, all this romantically involvement and stuff like that. I think the kids probably even know what's going on. Obviously, it's just all just to save face for the game. That's all it's about. You know, you got to save face for that camera. You got to put it on for the TV. Like, that's what it's all about. And it's better to stay together. Like he said, you know, divorce is not an option. You know, we're not getting divorced. You know, we're going to work things out. And, you know, I commend for that. Like, you know, it ain't no sense of getting divorced. It's like, this is what you signed up for. You know, you've been rocking with this for, you know, the last 24 years. You know, there ain't no sense of stopping now. You know what I'm saying? You continue to do what you've been doing, and Will's going to continue to do what he's been doing. I mean, I think that's really what we have here. I don't think it's nothing more, nothing less. So when we see the family, we see what it looks like on the outside. Like, okay, this is what it looks like on the outside, and this is what they're portraying. But on the inside, when she drops these little interviews, also it's for the ratings and to get everybody talking. Because other than that, we're not talking about red table talk. Let's just keep it a bean. We're not. So only time we really tune in is when it's something spicy, like something about her past sex life. Maybe drop some jewels about her and Pac or some other affairs she might have had. Or when it comes to Will and her. And, you know, for her to say things like, you know, you should know me. And yeah, you're right, he should, but he never really paid attention to you like that. You were just business and vice versa. It never was a sexual, you know, attraction like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got together, y'all made a couple of children, but it never was like that. So of course he doesn't know all your, you know, things that he should know, as we say. You know what I'm saying? How to really make you feel, what your real desires are. But your real desires are, you want to be with these young boys. Because that's what you like, Jada. Like, you like the young men. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You in your 50s now, and, you know, it's one of those things to where, like, you still looking good for a 50-plus-year-old woman. So why not play around a little bit, right? So you like those young, athletic built, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your type. And, you know, Will, he probably like the same thing. You feel me? So it's like, sexually, you guys are not in tune, but I think partnership-wise, you guys make an awesome couple. You guys have been solid for a long time. Y'all been together. It's just recently you dropping all this turbulence, and like I said, you really doing it for the show. You know what I'm saying? I think if it wasn't for the show, you wouldn't be dropping all these tasty jewels and stuff like that. See, it's all about entertainment. So if it wasn't about the show, I really don't think you'd be coming out with all this information and, you know, what you saying about Will in the bedroom, and he should know your thoughts and how you like it, and you know, all this type of stuff, like really insinuating like my man just out here just don't know your body after 20 something years, don't know what your hot spot is. It's not that. You guys are just tired of faking the funk, and you just tired of being the beard. You really want to flaunt your young niggas. You really want to bring them out the closet. You don't want to keep them in the closet no more. You want to show one of these young niggas that you got, like on some Stella got they groove back type shit. You feel me? Like that's what you want. You know, and it's okay to be like that. Excuse me, people. You know, my sinuses, excuse me. But it's okay to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are living your truth and you trying to bring it out slowly. And you don't want to expose Will. You don't want to have people digging all in Will's closet. So you rather, you know, do your thing just like y'all been doing. Because people who got their ear to it know how y'all like to play, how y'all like to swing, and the whole nine. So there's no secret within the circles. But I just think right now you just to a point where you just want to live your life fully and you tired of being trapped within the brand of what you guys have going on. And, you know, keeping it together for the kids and all like that. You know, they grown now. So it's a lot easier. Y'all done made it through they kid years and stuff like that. You know, all of them grown. So, you know, you guys can really start living your truth. Because right now you got my man Will looking all simpy. You know, and instead of doing that, why not just come out and live your truth and speak on what's really going on in the closet? That you got you about a six pack of them put away. Because you like to play, Jada. Let's keep it a bean. But I want to hear what y'all think, man. Y'all think Will need to check the trap with Jada and basically say, look, I know you're trying to get ratings, but making me look bad, we can't keep doing this? Or do you think Jada needs to just come on out and live her truth? Know that she like to be with them young boys and just be free. But I want to hear y'all opinion on this. Like, what do y'all think? Y'all get in the comment box, like, subscribe, share this video. Also hit the notification tab so y'all can tap in every time I drop one. It's your boy Don Peoples, Deadbolt. Go.